In this video, we'll see how to have students set up their account. First, of course, you have to ask yourself, is it possible your students already have an account that they set up on their own or with another teacher? If so, it's logical that they'll use that account and they have whatever username they set it up with. Students are only allowed to change their username once. Everyone who sets up an account can only make one change to their username throughout the existence of their account. So it may not be possible to ask them to change it. In 6th through 8th grade, I decided to have the students sign up in class to make sure that they all got on and had no problems. So I instructed them to sign up with email. We went here and clicked sign up. So all the students were on a Chromebook that day. They needed to enter their birthday. Not keen on that, but it's required. And create a username. If they already have an account, their username is already established. If they don't, there are a couple things to consider. They'll probably use this account throughout their career as a student, in which case they won't be able to change their username except for once. And as a teacher, what would you want to see as their username? If you're going to be checking their study activity, it's nice to be able to associate their name with the student rather than something generic like Cupcake24. So it's nice to see some indicator of their name. I asked the students to put their last name, or if you want it to be more anonymous, you could put the first 4 or 5 letters of their last name. So we'll do last name. It's already been taken, so I'll put a number, and if that's already been taken, I can add my school maybe, or I can add my subject or a letter, A, or the grade that they're in when they join. But I think it's nice to start with the last name. I originally considered having their period here, so that when you look at the students in your class list, they all appear together by period, but that's not very useful for other teachers in the future who are tracking student progress for them to see the usernames period 5A. It's nice, I think, for the universal use to have a last name or a first name. So I'm going to create this account as an example. So that we can use it today. And I had my students enter their school email here when they signed up, so that if they forget their username or password, they can simply log into their school email account while at school and resolve the issue. So they're in charge of their account. Now I'm going to click sign up, and my account should be created. A picture is automatically attached to my account. Students can change that up here on the right, hovering over this username and choosing settings. This is fun for the students, and it's also useful for the teacher when grading, because I have one image that is associated with each student, and it differentiates them from each other and makes it easier for me to remember. So I'm going to deselect receive email alerts. I don't want a bunch of junk mail. Save that. And I'm going to allow people to see when I'm studying. It'll just have a little green dot by my name. Teacher and other classmates will be able to see that. You can scroll through and see all the other options here, but that's how we create a student account. In the next video, we'll see how to instruct students to join your class.